So it begins. About to leave for Augsburg on the first day. The bike is packed up and ready to go. Here is the bike all packed up, so the bag on the back, bag in the middle, top tube bag, and then the front barrel bag. To see how that really works, I might have to move things around a little bit, but otherwise it's ready to go. So it's about 8:30 on Wednesday evening, first day, 25 kilometers left to Augsburg, and then I can have a rest. I guess this first day was already proving a bit tougher than I'd expected, because of the baggage on the bike and a bit of an issue with this front bag which keeps falling. I'll have to figure that one out tonight. Still nice countryside, and not too long to go now, hopefully in Augsburg within an hour or just over. Day one done. First night's dinner, pizza from the petrol station, alcohol-free dinner, and some chocolate. So it's around 8:30 on Thursday the 30th of July, just leaving the hotel now to get started on day 2, about 150 kilometers today. Okay, 10 kilometers in. It's been a slow 10, but at least now I'm out in the countryside around Augsburg, out of the city, which is good. Yeah, 1 hour into the second day, about 25 kilometers done. It's been a good start, I guess, but there's still 125 kilometers to go, so I won't get too excited. So I've reached the 100 kilometer mark on day 2. Just over 50 kilometers to go. It's really hot though, so it's going to be a bit tough. Make sure to fill up with water. Quick stop around 20 kilometers outside Stuttgart. So the day is coming to an end. It's been a very hot one. Almost 5 litres of fluid, I think, consumed, but yeah, glad that it's coming to an end. So just starting day 3, it's been a very slow start, about 8 kilometres in. I think still struggling, a bit of a lack of sleep in the tent last night. 140 something kilometers to go. So 85 kilometers into day 3, just on the border between Germany and France, still in the German side. Got about 66 kilometers to go today. It's been a tough one, very hot. So day 4 begins, just leaving Pirmasens in Germany, heading today for Caen-les-Bains in France. I think that's what it's called anyway, but much shorter today, only 120 kilometers, so a bit shorter than yesterday, and hopefully that will help a little with the recovery, because yesterday was not easy. There's a little bit of rain actually to start the day, which is quite nice, more refreshing than the 30-degree heat we had yesterday. So the rain has really started now, bit of a storm and thunder as well, but still okay, as long as it doesn't get much heavier, it's all good. Okay, I've got 15 kilometers in, but I have to make a stop. This is happening quite often, but the other day the strap of this broke, this bag, so I can't actually tighten it, which means it's very loose at the back end. So my homemade solution is to pull it tighter and try and get this. It's a little like Velcro, so try and shove it in and then close the Velcro so it at least stays for a while. Have to fix it every now and then. The other problem is the front. So this bag is not made for this kind of bike. It's made for a standard bike with a normal handlebars, which this doesn't have. So as you can see, it's very so I can try and get in there. Anyway, it's very close to the wheel here, because the way I'm trying to do it is so strap one to the front, to the top, and then 2 to the bottom, and then I hook it around here to keep it on, but this bottom one always comes undone, so I'm going to try and fix that now and then hopefully be on the way again. But this is something I'm having to do at least every 20 kilometers or so to check, which is a bit annoying. Here we go on the start of day 5. Just left the campsite. We've got about 120 kilometers today. One big worry is the bags, particularly the back bag. I've noticed it's hanging by a thread at the moment, so I plan to stop at Decathlon in Belgium, the other side of Luxembourg, just over the border, to see if they have anything that I could replace it with. But already I've realised it's not worth buying cheap bags. So I made it to Luxembourg. Didn't realise it actually across the border because I didn't see any sign. Must have missed that. And my next stop should be Decathlon in Belgium. So just starting day 6 and already feeling a lot better. I managed to get rid of the tent and a few other bits, so saving, I don't know, maybe 3.5, somewhere between 4 to 5 kilos, I don't know. Anyway, it already feels like a big difference. So hopefully today will feel a bit easier. I've got 150 kilometers to go until I reach the hotel. So as I didn't really do many videos yesterday, just a quick update. So yesterday was, I think, so far the hilliest day I've had, but distance-wise it was only 125 kilometers, so not too bad on paper, but it was tough. Just because I felt the hills, they weren't big hills, but when you're carrying a lot of luggage, it really makes a difference. So that's what convinced me to get rid of the tent this morning. I've posted it back to Munich, and it feels so much better already. So today I've got 150 kilometers to do, but it's not as hilly as yesterday. So I'm feeling like it could be not too difficult. Kilometers in, just stopped for a quick bite to eat. I'm in a small town in France, quite a nice one. It's funny, I noticed even just coming from Belgium to France, the quality of the roads changed dramatically. It seemed much better here in France, which surprised me. I always thought they were pretty good in Belgium too, but anyway, they were really bad, at least towards the end of Belgium there. And yeah, so now in France for a bit. I'll be back in Belgium shortly, and then obviously finish the day in France again. So started day 7 on the way to Dover today, so my ferry is at 6 p.m. It is now, what time is it now? 10 past 9 or so. 130 kilometers to do, so should be no problem getting there in that time, of course, assuming no issues with the bike or anything. So yeah, today is definitely an easier day, flatter. And yeah, the end is in sight, just 2 more days of cycling, so today and tomorrow. Just hit the 100 kilometre mark for the day, so I'm going to stop in a few kilometres at a supermarket, and then after that I just have 35 kilometres left to the ferry. Not sure what I'll do when I get there, because I'll have, let's see, I'll have at least an hour spare, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, approaching the end, or at least the end on this side. start of day 8. I've just left Dover on the way to London on the bumpy British road. But yeah, about 125 kilometres to do today, so hopefully it will be not too difficult, and then I'll be in London and the trip will be done. So I'm just off the dual carriageway, which if you've never experienced cycling on the dual carriageway, I wouldn't really recommend it. It's basically like a motorway, but just 2 lanes. But yeah, now I'm off that and continuing the route, and hopefully it'll be a good day.